Hello, everyone. I am just checking in on day 3 of your at-home virtual learning. Like I said, I'll try to post a couple different videos each day. So today, I decided for fun, I grabbed this other book for my daughter. It's called Go Go America, and it gives information about the various states and some fun facts. And I thought since we live in New Jersey, I'd start with that one. So the first one, in case you were unaware, that in New Jersey, it is illegal to slurp your soup. Of course, I've done enough lunch duties to know that there are plenty of kids that are breaking this law. Another one, fun fact, is that you may not throw a bad pickle in the street in Trenton. Of course, is there really ever a bad pickle? Probably not. And in Point Pleasant Beach, they put out the largest annual gathering of the polar bear plunge. People who enjoy taking a dip in the icy water, even in February. So that's where everybody kind of gets together and runs into the ocean and screams at the top of their lungs because they realize that they can't feel their bodies and they run back out. And it's usually for some form of charity. And in fact, we've had a bunch of teachers at the middle school who have actually done this many times. The next one is admission was 25 cents at the first drive-in movie theater, which opened in 1933 outside of Camden. So you can kind of see, here's just some of the pictures, but I'll come back to it. So that's kind of like you see these people down here. Okay, now the next one is Hoboken. Since we obviously don't have baseball right now because everything is kind of shut down, Hoboken hosted the world's first professional baseball game in 1846. I wonder if there was sign stealing then. Maybe. The next one is Albert Einstein's brain is preserved in Princeton. And the little caption here says, I wonder if Albert Einstein would mind if I touch his brain. That's kind of yucky. Now, when you are home, it's important that you also try to have some fun. Not everything can be academics. I did put on Teams under the emergency closure folder. There's a folder that says non-academic, and I put a piece of paper that you can print at home, and it's the Battleship game. So you do this with your parents, your friends. Maybe have one of your friends pick a board, and you pick the other, and then you can like potentially text back and forth or send messages like A6, and just kind of see if you guys can sync each other's battleships. In addition to that, for the daily message, I did put another link to something you could do, like a virtual tour of either aquariums or zoos. And anytime I find one, I will put it up under the announcements. Now, it is important that you look at the announcements every day because we are going to be putting some extra information on there to help you. But also, if we are potentially out longer, you are going to have to access Teams to get the assignments that you need to complete. Now, if you have a teacher like me, hypothetically, you can submit them in the assignments section. However, as far as the other teachers go, you can check if they have that or upload them in some form or fashion, whether it's an email. If you don't hear from your teacher, then just keep them in a folder safe so you have them when you return. Now, usually in times like this, you want to think of some ways in which you can be upbeat and positive. So when we were doing our advisory on self-perception, I had mentioned how Mrs. Reed was very good at filling other people's cups. So that way, that was my daughter walking by, so I had to make sure. Okay, so she gave me this really awesome contraption, and each day I'm supposed to open it and read like what's inside. So we'll do one together, and I'll do one each day. Let's see what the first one says. It's a mystery. So here's a card. Okay, so I don't know if you could see this. It's kind of ironic, but it says, do what you can with what you have where you are. Theodore Roosevelt. So I think that's pretty appropriate for what's going on. So I would say, look around your house for fun things to do, whether it's coloring or drawing, maybe walking around your yard or playing basketball in your yard with just your family. Use this as an opportunity to maybe listen to some really good music. You could do that. Maybe your parents would be thrilled, I'm sure, if you clean your room, make it all organized. But be sure to reach out to us, okay? We like when you guys send us little chat messages. I threw a little meme of my dog this morning. So if you want to share some fun stuff on the chat section, I'm totally fine with that. We want to try to build a nice positive community. So, try to do that. I would also say use this as an opportunity to do things like meditation or relaxing, maybe at home, taking some deep breaths. Try to remain nice and relaxed and then spend some quality time with your family, as I said yesterday. But just whatever you do, there's no whining allowed at home. That's the word on the street. No complaining. Okay? All right, you guys have a great day, and I will reach out to you again tomorrow. Have a good one.